So cut the music. Cut the music. Cut it. There we go. Cut it. What's up, Paxton? Cut the music. The game is about to start. So, game is about to start. But what's going on, Paxton, on this Sunday? Mets going for the sweep. Yankees, not sure what they need. Not sure what the Yankees need. But they need something. What's up, Paxton? Well, let's share this out real quick before this game starts. All right. So we got Juan Soto, the last 34 games, batting 342 on the year for that day. Last 27 games, batting 342. All right, Yankees have Goldschmidt, Grisham, Judge, Stanton, Bellinger, Volpe, LeMahieu, Wells, and Peraza. So Boone shaking the lineup a little bit. Having Goldschmidt lead off, Judge going batting 3, and moving Volpe, moving LeMahieu up. Don't know about that, man. So Davinsky pitching for the Mets today. You got Vientos at third, Lindor at short, McNeil at second, Alonso at first, Singer behind the plate for Mets. Outfield, left field, you got Sterling Marte, Tyrone Taylor in center, and Juan Soto in right field. All right. We have Goldschmidt up first here for Yankees. The pitch. It's a strike, 0-1. Post to Facebook. There we go. All right, so 0-1 to Goldschmidt. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be off. Oh, it's going to be a strike. Around the outside corner, 0-2. 0-2. What's up, Karam? These bums can't win a baseball game. They can't. You're right. 0-2 pitch. That ball's fouled. Boone kind of shake the lineup a little bit, but probably not going to matter anyway. Man. 11-mile-per-hour winds. They're probably about where I live, about 6. That ball is lifted up in the air, center field, and should be an out. 1 down. That was easy. 1 down here in the top of the first. But, the ballpark. I thought you meant by you. So Trent Grisham at the plate. Hopefully the CFL game is exciting tonight as the one last night was. Last night was fun. That game ended. That game was fun. Here's a pitch. That's a strike. 0-1 to Grisham. Let's see. So here the 0-1. That's me fouled. 0-2. So it's 86 degrees in New York City. Wind southwest at 10. So what they probably reported was correct. Look at that. Oh yeah, the game. What's up, Eagle Fang? Yeah, the game last night was actually pretty very entertaining at the end. And hit ball is going to be hit to the left field. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to drop down, and Marte will get it back in the infield, but Trent Grisham going to get a 1-out single here in the first. That's going to bring up the Judge. Oh, yeah, I got a bet today. I got a bet. I mean, Yankees can't lose forever, man. They can't lose forever. They got Max Fried pitching. So Judge at the plate batting 361, and the pitch is high, 1-0. They can't lose. Yankees can't lose forever. What's up, Mario? Man, I'm out of breath. I mean, I just cut my grass a little while ago. There's a 1-0. That's a strike 1-1. I just got out of the shower, but I'm probably it's hot, man. It's friggin' hot. I had to cut it. It's getting to be a forest out in the backyard. A swamp. Cross the first. Pushing back safely. Here we get 2 streams today. You get one tonight. You get the who's playing? But Ottawa and Edmonton. Swing to miss. Judge was late on that swing. 1 and 2. Come on, Judge. You were late, man. That ball was what, by you. That ball was by you, and you hadn't swung it back yet. Man. Here's a 1-2. Judge makes contact, right field, but playable. And 2 down. So 2 down. Now we're going to bring up Giancarlo Stanton to the plate. And hopefully that game is just exciting. Last night was fun. I didn't think BC. I knew that because of the way they run their clock and their time, they had a chance, but I didn't think they were gonna get down there in time. 0.2 on the clock, and they had another play. Stanton takes it for a strike, 0-1. That's crazy. It was 0.2 on the clock when they made that catch and got down the ground, because their clock runs different than ours than the NFL. Here's the 0-1. That ball's hit to left. That's hit. Gonna be caught? It is. Running catch by Sterling Marte, and the side is retired. I thought that was gonna get down, but Marte was able to catch up with it. So Yankees get a base runner, and of course they don't score. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Yeah, I know what score is. Why can't the Yankees string together hits? They get a base hit, and then that's it. That's all they get. Reminds me of LSU early in the year. When LSU couldn't get base hits, they couldn't string together hits, they couldn't manufacture runs. So the Yankees, they just cannot string together hits. They can't. It's just they're not in their DNA. Yeah. I thought Kelly was done. I thought, what do you mean done? Like fired? No, they weren't going to fire him then. Done? I mean, like fired? They weren't going to fire him, man. I can't wait to the Clemson game when they lose that game. All practice should be starting soon. Brian Kelly should be giving me some zingers on some videos to make, so y'all be looking out for that. He'll be giving me something to say. He'll say something stupid, like we're ready to play week 1. We're gonna be ready this time, and we know what we got to do, or some shit like that. He'll say. All right, so Sterling Marte will lead off. Then you got Lindor, Soto, Alonso, Brandon Nimmo, Vientos, Taylor, McNeil, and Singer. Going to face off against Max Fried, who's 10-2. Lost his last. Sorry, he lost, right? ERA of 2.13, 106 strikeouts to 23 walks. A WHIP of 0.94, which is really that's really good. If you got a whip under 1, that means you're getting a lot of outs. So Marte, 259 average, 4 homers on the season. Will come to the plate. Here comes the pitch. There's a ball on 1. What's up, Rising Rhino? And I said, Rhino, he had a double header this morning. He does that. I never knew they even had this league. They have European football. It's 2-0. And it's crazy good. They have remember the World League way back, like in the 90s, early 90s, maybe late 80s, early 90s, was it? With the Rhine Fire, 2-0 pitch is gonna be fouled, 2-1. Yeah, I didn't know they brought that back, but it's on DAZN, so you got to pay for that. I'm not paying for that. If it was free, I'd probably wake up and do it, but pay for that. 2-1 pitch. There's a bunt, and Freed can't pick it up, and Marte's on first base. I don't know if they're going to call that an E1 or a hit, but nevertheless, Mets have a guy on at first base. I can't remember the last time LSU lost back-to-back football games. Last year they lost 3 in a row. What do you mean you can't remember? They lost 3 in a row last year. What are you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? So Freed can't pick it up. I don't know if that's going to be an error on the pitcher or a base hit, but it's guy still on first base. Yeah, Yankees are just they're just playing bad baseball. There's Lindor to play. That ball is fouled 1-1. Before that, so 2023, they didn't lose back-to-back games. Brian Kelly's first year they did, because they lost to A&M, then lost to Georgia in the SEC championship game. Brian Kelly's first year they lost back-to-back games. There's a ball 1-1. They lost to Texas A&M, then they lost to Georgia in the SEC title game. But that wasn't like regular season games, but so 1-1 in Lindor. I think 261 on the year. And the pitch is inside, 2-1. Yeah. Just ask me, man. I'm a human encyclopedia about LSU football. Up to a certain year. Don't ask what happened like in 1958 or some shit like that, or 59 or 60. I ain't gonna know that shit, but something in my adulthood I'll remember. Hey, remember what happened at Ole Miss game back in 1975? No. Here comes the 2-1 to Lindor. And it's gonna be foul back 2-2. Is that thunder right here? Yeah, why not? I cut my grass. It should rain. All right, we got Praz at third, Volpe at short, LeMahieu at second, Goldschmidt at first. Austin Wells is behind the plate. I like how they put the infield in the outfield. Bellinger in left, Grisham in center, and Judge in right. I like how the MSY shows the defensive alignments. Oh, we got a pitch clock violation on the pitcher. Oh, yay. Yeah, Boone's wearing his $500 pair of sunglasses again. Not wearing a jersey. Eeks. Terrible. Yeah. You're right, terrible. All right, so 3-2 to count to Lindor after the pitch clock violation against the pitcher. Because he didn't throw the ball fast enough. And a 3-2. Nope, we crossed first again. Let's see if I put my screen up. It makes it helpful. Well, yeah. Got a freaking glare on the TV. That's a little better. 3-2 pitch. It's a swing and a miss. One down, but now it's dark though. Now it's like dark. Oh, I don't like that. I'll do it with glare. I'll just deal with the glare. So one down. Going to bring up Soto to the plate. Another toss to first. Looks like Soto was squaring a bunt on that last pitch. So Fried. Here comes his 10th pitch. And that pitch is going to be a ball high 1-0. One and 0 to count to Juan Soto. And the runner goes and does a strike, but the runner still second. No, he's out or safe? Oh, he's safe. They're going to say he's safe. So they're going to say Marte steals second. It counts 1-1 to Soto. Man, stolen base. It's hot. So I cut my grass at 9 o'clock this morning when I started. It was hot as balls at 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, we got the 1-1 is fouled by Soto. The 1-2. Oh, do I actually got a breeze? Is that a breeze or is that my fan? Or whatever it is, I don't care. So 1-2 to Soto. Fried will come set. And the pitch is 2-2. 2-2. Here to Juan Soto here in the bottom of the first. Yes. I think it's 90 something here. 93. 2-2 is low and away. 3-2. It's like 93, something like that. So 3-2 to count to Soto, batting 267 on the year. So Starling Marte is the active stolen base leader with 359 steals. Man. What did Ricky Henderson have? Like over 1,000 Henderson had? Man. Here's a 3-2. And that's to be popped up center field. And Grisham is there. 2 down. So 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Whew. Of the Yankees, well, because of Max Fried. They're probably expecting Fried to throw a good game today, and the Yankees can't lose forever. So Alonso at the plate. Here comes a pitch. And it's a ball 1-0. So Pete Alonso batting 290 on the season. So Fried comes set. And the 1-0 is, it's high, and it goes off the backstop and then goes back in the field of play. But Marte goes to third. I don't think I've ever seen that ever in my life. Where the ball hits off the backstop and comes back on the field of play. I don't think I've ever seen that. But Marte takes third on that. Counts 2-0. That's just a bit high, huh? Uh, Rick Vaughn. Here's the 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Ricky, give him the heater, Ricky. So 2-1 count coming to Alonso. The pitch is would be a foul, 2-2. Meant to start a no-name pitcher. He'll probably pitch 7 innings of like 1-run ball. So 2-2 to count to Alonso. And the 2-2 is swung on. That's center field. Grisham is there. And it's the third out. So the Mets get a guy on. They do not score. Second inning we go Yankees 0, Mets 0. And no Jazz. Yeah, no Jazz today. No Ben Rice. He should bench Volpe. Why the hell is Volpe playing? Or LeMahieu? You really want to shake the goddamn lineup up. Why don't you bench Volpe and LeMahieu? But DJ's actually been playing pretty well. Okay. Yeah, Volpe's the one that's got to get benched probably more than LeMahieu because Volpe can't hit, he can't field. I mean, he's. How about we got Bellinger up? There's a ball. So Bellinger batting 268 on the year. Comes to 1-0. There's a ground ball right side. One down. So 3-1 on the put out. One down. Yeah, so. Oh, Volpe hit a home run yesterday. Well, I mean, that's the first home run he's hit in how many at bats? But yeah, his fielding is bad. Doesn't he have like the most errors in the American League? Here's a pitch to Volpe. Speaking of Volpe, there's a strike on 1. What's up, Steve G? Cheers. It's 0-1 count. The pitch is up and in. 1-1. Cheers. Although I'm drinking agua today on this hot day. Feels tastes good now. That's 2-1. Just feel like water today. No iced tea, no Kool-Aid. Water. And the 2-1 is foul back. Makes it 2-2. So Yankees are now 3 games behind Toronto in the AL East. Toronto has won 7 games in a row. They're 9-1 their last 10. Yankees are 3-7 their last 10. And they've lost 6 straight. 2-2 is 3-2. Toronto is on a roll right now. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 down. Volpe strikes out. Not surprising. Not surprising. The Yankees aren't going to do small ball. It's not in their analytics. They don't believe in that. It's obvious the way they you can tell the way they play that they're not into small ball. They're not into moving runners over and getting base hits and getting sac flies. They're not into that. So LeMahieu had a 266 on the year. There's a ball 1-1. Yeah, his average. LeMahieu is playing a little better because his average is up to 266. It was down like in the 240s. So 1-1 to LeMahieu. That's 2-1. Wish they would show you their on-base percentage as well. And that used to matter at one time in baseball. 2-1 pitch. And LeMahieu fouls it. 2-2. The more times you get on base, the more chances you have to score a run. I don't know why all of a sudden that doesn't matter no more. So 2-2 to LeMahieu. And a pitch. It's strike 3 looking on the outside corner. LeMahieu didn't like it. It looked a little outside. But nevertheless, we'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. It looked a little outside. That pitch looked a little outside, but something they can't do is it's just that they're not. It's not their game plan for some reason. You saw LSU do it. They moved guys over late in the year. They started playing small ball, get guys on base and move them over, and try to get runs. It's a lot easier to get a run home from third base with a base hit, as opposed to trying to hit a home run to get a run home. But Yankees are just they're all into hitting home runs, but solo home runs don't win any games though. But no. So if you hit a solo home run, that doesn't do you nothing. Tylen's back, Paxton. Maybe Tylen will talk to you today. He wouldn't talk to you last night for some reason. You're trying to talk to Tylen last night. He wouldn't answer you. Oh well. The Yankees trying to avoid getting swept 2 series in a row. Maybe they'll beat Seattle starting Tuesday. They have a day off tomorrow. They probably need a day off. They need a day off tomorrow. All right, we go. So bottom of the second inning we go. Here comes a pitch from Freed to Brandon Nimmo, and that's going to miss 1-0. So 1-0 to count. as Freed will come set. And a 1-0 is swing and miss. 1-1. One here in Nemo. Nemo's 3 for 29 with this against in a career against Freed with 12 Ks. That's not a good average. That ball's popped up, shallow right, and LeMahieu out there makes the catch, falling to the ground though. 1 down. So LeMahieu falling to the ground makes the catch. 1 down. That was almost got away from him there. 1 down. Here comes the pitch to Vientos, and there's a inside 1-0. Here's a 1-0 to Vientos, spending 214. There's a foul, 1-1. Paxton asked you a question earlier, Tylen. He wants to know how old you are, since you won't respond to him. Maybe if I ask a question, you'll tell him how old you are. But I don't know, but you don't have to answer him if you don't want to. There's a 1-1. That's 2-1. It's down low. 2-1. The Mets are 33-13 at Citi Field. That's best in Major League Baseball. When they're at home, they win. There's a grounder to Volpe, and off they go. Gets the throw, takes Goldschmidt off the bag, but he tags him out. 2 down. That's a bad throw, man. Bad throw, man. Jeez, Volpe. That's a bad. Man. Volpe stinks, man. Volpe stinks. There's no way that throw should have been offline. All right, so we got Taylor. This Jake Taylor from the play for the Indians. Here's a pitch. I call that a strike. All right, 0-1. That pitch was well out the zone. This umpire stinks, Paxton. So Tyrone Taylor batting 209, 2 homers in the year. Another umpire that stinks. The pitch, swing and miss. 0-2. Oh, look what we got on today, Paxton. We got the Rockies versus White Sox. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a barn burner. White Sox versus Rockies. 20-69 versus 30-59. That's off the plate, 1-2. Oh, yeah. Here comes the pitch to Taylor, the 1-2. That's going to be fouled. Stays 1-2. What's the car race today, Paxton? Is there a car race today? It's Sunday. Should be a car race. Huh? It used to be the Firecracker 400 around 4th of July weekend, but they don't call it the Firecracker 400 because that upset people too much saying Firecracker. That's 2-2. That upset people too much. You can't call it the Firecracker 400. And a 2-2 pitch to Taylor. And a swing and a miss. That's strike 3, and the inning is over. So, we'll go to the 3rd inning. It's Yankees 0, Mets 0. The one to one today needs one also. I mean, what's sad is I have no idea what station NASCAR comes on because they flip flop to Fox, FS2. It was on Amazon Prime for like 4 weeks in a row. I have no idea what channel NASCAR is coming on. Is it coming on? Like USA? Tylen's gonna be 19 coming up. Paxton, you gonna be for his birthday party? Paxton wants to come to your birthday party. Tylen, can he come? So I have to Google NASCAR to find out what channel comes on because they flip flop all these freaking channels that comes on. That's how bad NASCAR's down because you have no idea what freaking channel comes on. The USA. Now see, look, TNT. Yeah, they flip flop too much, man. They don't have a contract with like one station. Oh, it's on right now. So it's not even in Daytona, right? I mean, they used to be in Daytona on July 4th. No, July 4th weekend. Maybe the Firecracker 400. Yeah, that's how fucking NASCAR just lost it, man. They have totally alienated all their fans, all the poor. No, not poor, but the wouldn't say poor, but the redneck, the white redneck. They just alienated that fan base. So Pop on the mound for the Mets, swing and miss to Wells, 0-1. So Zach Pop, man, his ERA is 13.5, and the Yankees probably still won't score off him. Here, balls hit to right field. Oh, I stand corrected. There's a home run by Wells. That's out of there. 1-0 Yankees. Look at that. I said they weren't going to score. The next pitch, the very next pitch, Wells hits one out. So 1-0 Yankees as Wells goes yard off a pop. Yeah. Yeah, NASCAR had a very loyal following of that white redneck, from Alabama. And they priced those guys out. They went corporate, years ago. Ever since Earnhardt died. Surprise at the plate. He's batting 159. I can do that. Here's a pitch. There's a grounder up the middle, but nice defense. One down. Surprise grounds out, so now his average will dip even further than 159. Ever since the NASCAR went corporate and they priced their fans out, it went downhill after that. So we got Goldschmidt up. Here comes the pitch. It's a strike. 0-1. So they got a road course today in Chicago. NASCAR's dumb, man. Here's the 0-1. That's gonna be a line out, 2 down, right to McNeil. Yeah, I remember that, but NASCAR was going downhill well before that. When Earnhardt died, and then they started, pricing their fans out, raising the prices, kind of alienated their loyal fan base that had followed them for generations. Those generations passed down their fanhood, their driver, to their kid. This pitch to Grisham, and that's 1-0. So, what's up, Dallas Mod Girl? $12.50 for a foot-long hot dog at the Blue Jays game. Oh, Lord. Sounds about right, though. Hit a strike. 1-1. Yeah, $12.50 for a hot dog. Jeez, man. I tell the wife we're sharing that one. Here's a base hit as Grisham goes through the middle. That's gonna bring so Grisham singles through the middle to the center field. Well, I mean, you and your wife get a hot dog, man. Fuck, man. It's $25 for 2 hot dogs. There ain't no way, man. All right, judge at the plate. I have to tell the wife we're splitting a hot dog today. We'll meet the middle. There's a pitch to Judge. There's a ball 1-0. Ice cream. I mean, concessions have gotten so expensive at sporting events. And another thing that's priced fans out is concessions. Here's a 1-0. That's a strike. 1-1. And beer's probably $15. Paxton, like everything, like it is everywhere, every other stadium. $15, man, for a beer. I can get a 12-pack for $15. Here's a 1-1. There's 2-1. Yeah, I tried a little bit. I don't know if I like the ads on that app. So we'll see. Something I gotta get used to. Judge fouls it back, 2-2. A 12-ounce Bud, only $6.50. Well, that's actually not that bad. For the New Orleans Saints, I think it's like $12.50 for a 16-ounce beer. 2-2 pitch. There's a grounder to short, and they'll toss the second and get the third out. So the Yankees do get a run. As they hit a home run, I mean, how else are they going to score runs? We'll go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Yankees. Tall can is 13. That's a 12. Actually, a 12-ounce for $6.50 is actually not that bad. I'd actually would pay that. I'd pay that, but. Yeah, they didn't walk him up this time. Look me up. Thailand score stream. What do you mean Thailand? What are you talking about? Look you up. Yeah, Jays are number 1 in the AL East. Yeah, sneak in. When I went to the Sugar Bowl last year, I snuck in Fireball. You know, the little bitty 50 milliliter bottles of Fireball. I snuck those in. I mean, put them in your pocket. I mean, you don't check nothing, but that stuff like that you can kind of sneak in small little bottles like that. But yeah, you can't sneak in a 16-ounce bottle of Game Lane to the ballpark. That's kind of hard to hide. But those little bitty Fireball bottles you can put in your pocket, and well, $46 for 2 popcorns, 2 waters, and an iced tea. My jeez. It's better just to go out to eat before the game or after the game. Depending upon, what time the game is, it's just better to go out before the game. I mean, eat before the game and go to a restaurant and pay that price and actually get decent food and then go to the game. And buy a Coke or a water at the game or something, or you need something to eat. But it's pointless to go to a baseball game and get like food because it's too overpriced. I'd rather go out to dinner. So Fried pitches low to McNeil. Wait, did he swing at that one? 0-1. Did he swing at that shit? Shit was so far off the plate. So Jeff McNeil, I mean, 254 in a year. That ball's fouled 0-2. Bam. Who's making his debut? For the Yankees, talking about? That ball's fouled again 0-2. Okay, I wasn't. I'm watching the Mets broadcast. I'm not watching. Yes. Here comes the 0-2 to McNeil. That's 1-2. Yeah, I like the SN. I like SNY's. I like SNY's. Crew. Yeah, when the Mets play the Yankees, I'm watching SNY. I like their broadcast a little better. 1-2 pitch. That's fouled. Yeah, $4.69 for nachos isn't that bad at all. I'd pay that, but for you're talking almost $13 for a hot dog. I'd rather go out to eat before the game somewhere. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss, but they got to throw to first to complete the out. 1 down. Whew. You like Michael Kay? A lot of people don't like him. I just much rather the Mets broadcast. I like Ron Darling, Hernandez, and what's the other guy? What's the play-by-play guy at SNY? Is it Cohen? Here's a pitch to Singer for a strike 0-1. Yeah, I can't watch this NASCAR. It's a freaking road race in Chicago. Why aren't they at Daytona Beach at the Firecracker 400 on July 4th weekend? Here's the 0-1. No wonder why NASCAR has fallen off their popularity. They only had the right damn car race on this weekend. Stupid shit. So 1-1 here to Hayden Singer. Batting 179 of the year. The pitch is 2-1. Willie Randolph. Willie Randolph's on the yeah, he played. I'm pretty sure he played for both the Yankees and Mets. Here's the 2-1. Nice foul back, 2-2. I'm pretty sure Willie Randolph played for both New York teams. So 2-2 to count. The pitch. Nice hit the center field and coming on to Grisham. And 2 down. I'm pretty sure he played for both teams. It's all carnival food. Have not seen you for a while. What's up, Steven? How you doing? YouTube's not giving you notifications. I'm live almost every day, but YouTube might not be notifying you, which isn't surprising. So Marte swing and a miss. 0-1. So Marte singled his first time up. Infield single. Here's a pitch. Swing blew it by him. 0-2. Yeah, Paulie been a minute 2 for Paulie. I wonder if Paulie's getting notifications. Might not be. That ball flipped to right field, and Judge can't get to it. It's going to be a 2-out single. Going to be a 2-out single for Marte, who he's 2 for 2 down. Oh, the Padres in Texas is the ESPN. Isn't the ESPN's getting rid of Sunday Night Baseball, aren't they? After this year, is it going to another station? It's got to be. So Lindor is 0 for 1, and a swing and a miss, 0 and 1. I think ESPN's getting rid of. I think ESPN's getting rid of their Sunday Night Baseball. I don't know if it's this year or next year, but I think soon they're not going to do it no more. So 0 and 1 to Lindor. Freed comes set. And a pitch. That's foul back 0 and 2. 0 and 2. $2,000 for front row tickets to see Shania Twain in Calgary last night. Yeah. She's still, well, obviously she's still performing. I mean, hell, man, Shania Twain is getting up there in age. 0-2 pitch is foul back. I mean, I remember her from the 90s. So 0-2 to count to Lindor. That's Freed. Delivers a pitch. That's way high. 1 and 2. Way high. Brandon, Waddell warming up for Mets. What they doing? They doing Johnny Holstaff today? Here's the 1-2. That's 2 and 2. Well, the Mets are just like, are they just trying to just concede this game? And it looks like they're pitching, they're a new guy every inning. Yankees still probably won't score any runs. So 2-2 coming to Lindor. Nope. There's a Freed. Had stepped off the rubber. So 2 and 2 to count. Pitch is in the dirt. 3 and 2. Runner stays at first. Good stop there by Wells. Keep the ball in front of you. That's what they teach you. Push the ball in front of you. Don't let it get behind you. So 3 and 2 count here to Lindor. Freed. Here's his 54th pitch. That ball's popped up. Foul territory as Goldschmidt makes the catch for the third out. So the Mets get a base runner. They don't score. We'll go to the fourth. It's 1-0 Yankees. Man. 1-0 Yankees. Throw strikes, man. Nothing to lose. You can lose the game. You got the game to lose. It's rough, man. All right. Here, 20 outs. Top of the fourth inning, man. No strikes, no strikes. We're back, man. Man, dog is sleeping inside. Must be nap time. Snap time for the dog. Paxton, he's in there sleeping. I should have filled up my water on the inside. So Stanton at the plate. The pitch is low. 1-0. So Pop still out there for Mets batting. Here's his 16th pitch coming up. 0-1 to Stanton. And the pitch is going to be a base hit down line and left. Could be 2. As slow-ass Stanton will get in there with sliding double. Man, Stanton needs he's in a hurry a little bit. That should have been an easy double, but he made it look, made it a little closer than what it was. Come follow me. What are you talking about? Follow you? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I downloaded it. So Bellinger up. There's a ball 1-0. I downloaded it. I don't know if I like it or not. There's ads on it. I don't like ads. Here's a 1-0. And Bellinger swings at it. Right field for another base hit. So we're going to have a 2-on. Here for first and third, actually. So we got Volpe at the plate. And throw to first. And chased Bellinger back. Bellinger batting .476 against the Mets this season, but they don't play that much. There's a strike to Volpe 0-1. Yeah. Stanton really didn't run on that double. He kind of struggled a little bit on that. Here's the 0-1 to Volpe. Got first and third. There's nobody out. Oh, I got the football up. Look at me. Look at me, man. I got a football up on the Mets score. How dumb I am. There we go. So 1-1 to Volpe. Wrong sport, man. I got the football up on the Mets. Mets playing football today. Here's a 1-1. That's going to be a grounder. To go to second for one, but that's it. They only get one out. And a run will score, though. 2-0 Yankees. Wow, they manufactured a run. Man. Yankees kind of manufactured a run there. So LeMahieu at the plate, he struck out. His first time up, runner at first base. 1 down. Yeah. It's a strike, 0-1 to LeMahieu. Yeah, it's not till tonight. Football not till tonight. I got the wrong icon up. Here's the 0-1 to LeMahieu. That's low, 1-1. Stream SNY on the MLB app. Yeah, I do that. I do stream SNY on the MLB app. SNY. So LeMahieu calls time. I'd bunt here. Who's up next? Who's batting 8? Who's batting 8? I forgot. I don't know. It might not be worth it if like Peralta's batting. No, probably he's batting 9. Here's a 1-1. And it's a reach for it, and that's a swing and miss, and it's a pass ball. Runner goes to second. They had the hit and run going on. They had the hit and run going on. So Volpe goes to second on the pass ball. It counts 1-2 to LeMahieu. Here comes a pitch. That's 2-2. 2-2. Wells is up next. Okay. Well, Wells hit a homer last time, but now you move the runner to second. There's no need to bunt now. But you could bunt him to third. You could do that. I guess you hear the pitch, and it's foul out of play. I mean, you really could bunt him to third here. Yeah, if you bunt, it's a foul. With 2 strikes, it's an out. But if you know how to bunt and get the bunt down, you could move that runner to third base, and they're 90 feet away. But hey, I'm not the manager. Just let LeMahieu swing away. 2-2 pitch, and it's a ground ball to third, and throws to first. LeMahieu's sitting there. That's gonna be an infield single. So LeMahieu did it even did one better. He gets an infield single. Man. That's one better. So, man. Didn't have to bunt. You got the infield single, and you move the runner to third, and you're on at first base. But the Mets are making a pitching change. As Pop is going to exit the game. But yeah, now I'm going to go fill up my water. Like I should have done 5 minutes ago. We have a new pitcher on for Mets. New York Mets making a pitching change. Oh, Benny. Come on. Come on, Benny. Come this way. Over here. Where needs to go? Okay. All right. So 2-0 Yankees here in the top of the fourth, and they can score some more runs as Waddell coming on to pitch for the Mets. Yeah. So July 15th is the All-Star. All right, so we're still in the top of the fourth inning. There's still 1 out. Now Wells up. He homered his last time up. Here's a strike. 0-1 from Waddell, the lefty, out of the Mets bullpen. ERA of 2.55 on the season. First and third, 1 out. Pitch is going to be a ground ball. They'll go to second for 1, and that's going to be it. And one's going to score. So all they get is they're out at second, and Volpe will score. It's 3-0 with 2 down. Man, Yankees are manufacturing runs today. We said earlier, it's something they can't do. Rube, be quiet. Quit barking at the neighbor's dog. Two down. We got Peraza at the plate. Oh, this is an automatic out. So Peraza's 0 for 1. Here comes the pitch. And there's 1-1. Yeah, Yankees, you're saying password Goose Island. Yeah, I said they couldn't score. There's a 1-1. There's a foul 1-2. Yankees are actually manufacturing runs today. They have 2 runs, and they didn't hit a home run. All right. Wow. Here's a 1-2. That ball's hit to right field, but going back, making a catch is Soto for the 3rd out. But the Yankees get 2 runs. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 3-0 Yankees. Bam. Yeah, smart baseball. New York Yankees. Trying to move the bat over. Couldn't figure out how to do it. Can't move this comment, I know. My Streamlabs wasn't full screen. I guess I screwed it up somehow. Man, hot. Hot, man. What y'all dogs doing? Yeah, we have room. We're also dog sitting. So we got 2 dogs for about a week. Watching our daughter's dog. They always get along, so. But sometimes they aggravate you at 1 o'clock in the morning when they want to play. I'm like, no. Vinny. All right, we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 3-0 the Yankees. Come on, go inside. All right. So Juan Soto, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Has 21 home runs and 51 RBIs on the season. We're in the bottom of the 4th. 3-0 Yankees. And here comes the pitch to Soto. There's a strike on 1. What's up, Jason? How you doing? Yeah, Yankees are in trouble, Jason, because they 2 of their pitchers now have Tommy John. With Garrett Cole and Al Schmidt, both are going to have Tommy John surgery. And so yeah, Mets are complaining balls and strikes. Well, this umpire has been kind of. Soda was like, what? That ball's like. Here comes the 0-2. That's low. You better not call that a strike. That's like off the plate. 1-2. Man, Man, Soto was so shocked that that pitch was called a strike. He's like, what? Set umpire stinks. 1-2 pitch. Swing to miss. One down. So he was late on that swing, but there's one down here in the fourth. Yeah, it's not the only pitch that this umpire's missed. The one the other day that I on 4th of July was kind of iffy. Here's a pitch to Alonso. There's a strike 0-1. I don't know, it seems like these umpires are just doesn't matter what if it's in Major League Baseball or college or whatever. They're just like they suck. There's 1-1. Are they trying to get fired? Are they trying to get fired to where they can like go to the the robot umpires? I think that's their plan. Here's a 1-1. That's 2-1. Yeah. So 2-1 to count to Alonso. The pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. And 2 down. 2 down. One of the Yankees prospects hit a 445-foot home run. That's not bad. Hello, Tyler. Tyler, see, you're up there at the rankings now. The other day you said that the little crown thing. I don't know what that's for. I think it's just something YouTube is trying to be like freaking TikTok and shit. I don't know why all these platforms can't just be why they got to be all similar. There's a reason why people don't want to go to TikTok, and vice versa. Here's a pitch to Nemo. There's a ball 1-0. There's a reason why I don't have a TikTok account. I don't like TikTok. Why do I want YouTube to try to be like TikTok? So TikTok should be TikTok. YouTube should be YouTube. Instagram is Instagram. There's a 2-0. Anyway, rant over. Here's a that's a play from yesterday, never mind. Goddamn fucking replays. Here's the 2-0 Nemo. Swing and miss, 2-1. Yeah, the umpires are not good. You're right, Tyler. Umpires do miss a lot of calls. And they need to move to the robot umpires. 2-1 pitch. That's 3-1. Yeah. So 3-1 to Nemo here in the bottom of the fourth. And it's Max Fried coming set. 3-1 pitch is ball 4. So a 2-out walk will put Nemo on. Hot. We're going to have, who's going to play? We're going to have Vientos. The pitch is off the plate, 1-0. So Mark is 0 for 1 with a ground out, batting .213. Grounded out. I like how they put the, 6-3. I like how they put that on the screen on SNY. Helps you, keep scoring the game. That's 2-0. I like how they do that. It's smart. That's why I like their broadcast better. Over yes. So 2-0 the count. The Vientos, and they'll toss to first. Chase the runner back. Yeah, I don't get the crowns. I really don't. I don't. They're not for anything. You don't like unlock an emoji with it. 2-0 pitch is strike 2-1. So where's my GooseSports? Where's GooseSports? All right, so 2-1 account to Vientos. The pitch is 3-1. Is inside 3-1. Unless they're gonna do something with them later, but it's like I know, on Twitch you can unlock an emote and stuff like that by watching more. Here's a ground ball to Freed and throw to first. That's a third out. So 1-3 on the put out. We'll go to the fifth. It's 3-0 Yankees. Twitch has something like that. With points, like watch points and shit like that, or comment points. But you can actually unlock emotes with that with Twitch. But I don't know if that's what YouTube is going to do, but probably not. They're probably not going to do a goddamn thing with it. Alrighty. Good play. Was a good play. So top of the fifth inning, we go with 3-0 Yankees. Move the bat over here. I didn't have the crowns for a while. I never had it. I don't know if it's something that YouTube was rolling out to everybody, slowly. I saw it on other channels. I'm like, it's worthless. Well, why? I don't know what it's for. Oh, what a clickbait article. They had a clickbait article from Yahoo just pop up about Cooper Flagg joining the Celtics. Yeah, in 2031. What a fucking clickbait article. What a freaking clickbait article. I agree. It doesn't make any sense, Tyler. They don't. It's like, what's it for? It just shows who's the top commenter. So Goldschmidt up. There's a strike going on, but you can't like unlock an emote or something with it. Like if you get so many points. Here's the 0-1. Swing and miss. 0-2. But here comes the 0-2 to Goldschmidt. And it's foul out of play. Oh, and 2 to Goldschmidt. Yeah, Yankees need a day off. They need to like rest. 0-2 pitch is 1-2. Yeah, the Mariners are coming to town on Tuesday. Is it a 3-game series? 1-2 pitch. That's outside 2-2. So 2-2 coming to Goldschmidt. And the pitch is low, 3-2. You think it's the 3-game set? Gotta know if it was a 4-game series. 3-2 pitch is ripped to left field, and that is off the wall. So Goldschmidt should be 2, and he's in there with a sliding double for Paul Goldschmidt. So leadoff double here in the 5th for New York Yankees as Goldschmidt doubles off of Waddell. They play the Cubs next weekend. They play the Cubs next weekend. Yeah. The Cubbies. Yeah, the Cubbies are actually, in first place. Man, Harry Carey is probably happy. All right, so Trent Grisham, 2 for 2 today. Here comes the pitch. There's a ball 1-0. So Grisham has 2 singles. 1 in the first, 1 in the third. 16 homers and 33 RBIs. Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the Cubbies. The 1-0 is a strike, 1-1. So Aaron Judge on deck for New York for the Yanks. Here's the 1-1. And Grisham's going to ground it to first and toss the pitcher covering. There's one down, but it does move the runner to third base. It does move to Goldschmidt to third, and Judge coming to the play. I think they can't pitch to him here. They're not pitching to Judge here. They're not pitching to Judge here, are they? Looks like they are. So Judge at the plate. Waddell going to pitch. Going to be swung on. That's hit to left field, and that is gone. Home run. Judge hits a 2-run home run. It's 5-0 Yankees. They pitched to him. I don't think they're going to pitch to him. I thought they were going to walk him and pitch to Stanton. So it's 5-0 Yankees. All right, so Stanton at the plate takes it for a strike. He's 1 for 2 today. He had a double earlier. Here's the 0-1, and it's 1-1. Yeah, I thought they were gonna walk Judge to face Stanton. No, Stanton hasn't really heated up yet. 2-1. If Stanton was hitting 27 home runs, then yeah, maybe I can see not walking Judge, but I'd have walked Judge to face Stanton. 2-1 pitch. Swing and miss, 2-2. Don't say nothing, Paxton. The Yankees bullpen hasn't pitched yet. That's 3-2. They might pitch Mark Leiter. That's Mario's favorite pitcher. So 3-2 to Stanton. Excuse me. 3-2 pitch to Stanton. That's foul back. Stays 3-2. This is a guy that the Yankees need. He needs to start hitting, dingers. Here's a 1-2. That's hit to right field, going back and short of the warning track. 2 down. Yeah, you don't pitch Mark Leiter Jr. 2 down. Look at the sun shining out the sunglasses. So Bellinger takes it for a ball 1-0. It's gotta be that's gotta be long. Bellinger's 1 for 2. There's a strike. 1-1. $19 home runs allowed in the last 7 games by Mets pitchers. There's a rip foul. 1-2. So 1-2 here to Bellinger. The pitch is hit back. Stays 1-2. So Bellinger, season against the Mets are 10 for 21 for 476 batting average, 3 homers and 10 ribbies. Whitell comes set the 1-2. That ball's hit to right center for a base hit. It's going to drop down, and Bellinger might go for 2, and he's in there with a double. Speedy hustle by Cody Bellinger, and he'll get a 2-out double. Man, Yankee, what's up with the Yankees today? They ate their Wheaties. Yankees ate their Wheaties today, or this morning, DeMario. That's the only thing I could fathom why they're playing better today. They're actually getting base hits. Yeah, they ate their Wheaties. Yeah, the Mets are doing their Johnny Holstaff, so to speak. Mets have a day off tomorrow also, so they've already won the series, so they could take a day off, 2 days off, so to speak. But the Yankees still need to hit those pitchers, and they have. So Volpe's over. Come on, Volpe, come on, get in the hitting brigade here. 1-0. So Volpe's 0 for 2. Does have an RBI. It was a fielder's choice, but so it was a productive out because he did get an RBI. There's a strike, 1-1. So he's over 2, but he does have a ribby. So it's a productive 0-2. Here's a 1-1 to Volpe. And it's high, 2-1. Two and one. And the 2-1. And we fouled. 2-2. My door's creaking. What's this? Wait, Clay Holmes is a starter now for. Clay Holmes is a starter for the Mets. 2-2 pitch is 3-2. Says he's 8-4. Has Clay Holmes learned how to pitch or something? Is he better with pitching for the Mets than he did for the Yankees? All right, so 3-2 to Volpe. And it's going to be popped out of play. Stays 3-2 to Anthony Volpe. So Bellinger at second base. You got a 2-out double. The pitch to Volpe is 1 on center field. Drifting over, making the catch for the 3rd out. But the Yankees do get a run. They get 2 exactly. As Judge goes yard, it's 5-0 Yanks. Going to the bottom of the 5th. Yeah. Yeah, the Mets are kind of pitching off today. But the Yankees still have hit the bait. They've actually, they hit the ball well today. Yeah, they actually for a change, they're actually they manufactured some runs today. They didn't score all their runs via home run, but yeah, Freed's their best pitcher. And other than that, man, their Yankees really don't have. I mean, well, Clark Schmidt's now injured, so Clark Schmidt was pitching well, but he has had surgery, so but. And of course, Garrett Cole is out for the year for the same exact thing. Tommy John surgery. Man, I just don't get it, man. I just don't understand why every year, man. There's a rash of these injuries with Tommy John. There's something wrong with their conditioning, their something, the way they throw all the time, like hard or yeah. All right, so we'll go to the bottom of the fifth, 5-0 Yankees. Mets will come to the plate. Here comes the pitch. The strike. 0-1 to Tyrone Taylor, who struck out his first time up. Batting .209 on the year, 2 homers and 16 ribbies. And the 0-1 is one-on-one center field. Grisham is there. And one down. Well, Grisham just, he's a really good fielding center fielder. One down. Looks like Willie Mays. Following a loss this season, Max Fried is 8-1 with an ERA of 1.34 in 11 starts. So he started 11 times following a loss this year. Here's a pitch to McNeil. Here's a strike. 0-1. And Rodon's pitched decent. Well, he pitched better this year than opposed to last year for the Yankees. But them losing Garrett Cole and Clark Schmidt now is really going to hurt their chances. Here's a ground ball. It's a base hit into right field. So the Mets are going to have a one-out single as McNeil singles to right. All right, so we got some McNeil singles to right. For the Metropolitans, as Divin LeMahieu just couldn't come up with it. Now we're going to have the 9-hole hitter and Singer. Here comes a pitch. Here's a strike. Right above the knees, 0-1. And you think he's gone? You think he's gone for 2 years, Clark Schmidt? Man, that's brutal, man. Here's the 0-1. And here's a hit to center field for another base hit. So back-to-back singles from the 8-hitter and the 9-hitter in the lineup. Now we'll go back to the top of the order for the Mets here in the 5th. Well, man, growing up, man, I don't recall so many players going down with Tommy John every year. It's like the Achilles now with basketball. It's a problem in NBA basketball with these Achilles injuries. When we have 4 or 5 players go down this year with Achilles injuries. So Marte at the plate, he's 2 for 2. There's a strike going to 1. So Starling Marte is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. He's also stolen the base. He had a single in the first and the 3rd inning. The 0-1 is fouled. 0-2. I think it got a piece of the catcher. 0-2. Yeah, off his shoulder. Good thing you're wearing the protection. It still has to hurt though. It still has to hurt. Even though you're wearing all that protection right there, that ball coming right back at you. So 0-2 to Marte. We got 1 out and 2 on in the 5th for New York Mets. Pitch is high, 1-2. And the 1-2 is hit foul down the first base side. We'll get out of play. So Max Fried, when he pitched for Atlanta, was 73-36 with an ERA of 3.07. Won was the Cy Young runner-up in 2022. Of course, they won the World Championship in 2021. Did the Braves? Good pitcher for Atlanta. I'm surprised they let him go. Good pitch tomorrow. Oh, Chase running back in second. I'm surprised the Braves let him go. Man, my yard looks cut now. But don't let it forest. Here's a foul. Stays 1-2. What's the weather for Parrington? Temperature is 91 degrees, 33 degrees Celsius. Here comes the 1-2. The pitch is swung on. That's center field. Goes back Grisham and off the wall. Goes over his head. So one run. I think one run going to score, or no? They're gonna hold the guy up at third. Base is now loaded. Bam. Base are loaded. There's a Covington, Georgia too. So Covington, Georgia is where the Dukes of Hazzard, the first 3 or 4 episodes were filmed. Yeah, so it's 91 in Covington, Georgia. Yeah, same. Everybody's got the same weather. Everybody's got the same weather down south. Hot. I got a wasp in here. I gotta spray your ass. You're not wanted in here. But you gotta fly out here, Chief. That door's key's got to go. So base is loaded. Lindor at the plate. Here comes the pitch. That's 1-0. Where'd he go? Where'd the damn thing go? Open the door, then you'll fly out. There he is. Fly out, you little shit. There you go. So 1-0 to Lindor. Wasp, he ain't welcome. The pitch. There's a ground ball and base hit through the middle. So 2 runs are going to score. It's going to be 5-2 Yankees as Mets are on the board. I told you this game ain't over yet, man. I told you this game ain't over yet. Paxton, you were... Wow. Boss flew out. He ain't welcome here, Paxton. He ain't welcome here. Actually, it's now 5-2. As the Mets have closed the gap a little bit. All right. We're going to have Soto, who's 0-2. Here comes a pitch. That's low and away, 1-2. So 1-2 to count to Juan Soto. So this season with guys on base, he's batting over 300. There's Juan Soto. Loaiska in the bullpen. Here's a 1-0. That's a strike. 1-1. You know what's hot when you hear locusts? Yeah, I hear there's locusts all in this oak tree and the pine trees back here. So, well, actually, cicadas, but that's what they are here. Here's a 1-1. And swing and a miss. 1-2. But had a wasp flying here. He ain't welcome. He needs to go somewhere else. Get out of here. Get out of here. So 1-2 to count to Soto. And the pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. 2-2. So 2-2 to count. So Soto looking for his first base hit of the afternoon. 2-2 is fouled. And the first base side will stay 2-2. How's everyone doing? Hot. Hot, Streamlabs, hot. Thank you for asking, Streamlabs. Yeah. Thank you for asking. Man. 2-2 to count here to Soto. There's Freed. It was taking forever to get this pitch thrown. Here comes a 2-2. And swing to the miss. Struck him out. Got him to chase one in the dirt. 2 down. And Soto chases one. 2 down. Yikes. Yikes. 2 down. And yikes. 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 So now we've got Pete Alonso. Career batting against Freed batting 244. A lot of that was we played for pitch for the when Freed pitched for the Braves. But we still got 2 on and 2 out in the fifth. 5-2 Yankees now. The pitch is a strike on 1. Yeah, Soto's a little off today. The other day he was hit pretty well against the Yankees. And the 0-1 is me high. 1-1. And Freed's kind of laboring this inning because he's up to 94 pitches. So yeah, Yankees are going to the bullpen soon, and their bullpen has been atrocious for the past month. Here's the 1-1 Alonso. That's a strike 1-2. I don't think you're gonna see Freed out there in the 6th. I mean, he's at 95 pitches. He's laboring. So 1-2 to count. Took a bunch of first and second. 2 down to the bottom of the 5th for the Mets. Freed, here's his 96 pitch. And it's in the dirt. 2-2. It was that was literally off the plate. 2-2. So the polar bear at the plate. 2-2 to count. And here comes the 2-2. And Alonso swings at it, right field. Judge going back and making the catch for the 3rd out. So, Mets do get 2 runs. And we'll go to the we'll go to the top of the 6th, top of the 6th. And it's 5-2 Yankees. I can get some more water, man. It's hot. Top of the 6th inning. You should have punched today last night. All right. Making some more agua. All right. And where's Mike K and Anonymous? I wonder if they got notified that I was live. Probably not. Was that one person who said, I ain't seen you in a while, and then that's the last thing he said. So LeMahieu at the plate, he's 1 for 2 with a single. That's his average. He got his average up to 270. Here's a 1-0. There's 2-0. And LeMahieu's actually gotten his average up a little bit these last several weeks. The 2-0. Oh, they call that a strike. That was high. 2-1. That pitch was up. That pitch was up. And I know what time is called. Two and 1 here to LeMahieu. And the 2-1 is foul back. 2-2. 2-2 to LeMahieu. Yeah, well, today's Sunday, so 2-2 pitch. It's foul. You know, people might be doing something today with family on Sundays. So 2-2 to count to DJ LeMahieu, who's 1 for 2. And the 1-2 is swing and a miss. 1 down. Struck him out. So LeMahieu down on strikes. And there's 1 down here in the 6th. It's going to bring up Wells, right? I think it's Wells coming to play. It is Wells. He's 1 for 2. Here's a strike. 0-1. Austin Wells had a solo homer back in the 3rd and hit into a fielder's choice his next time up. The 0-1 is a strike. 0-2. 0-2. Here to Austin Wells. He's got the facial hair going. Yeah. Got the facial hair going. Yeah. Here comes the 0-2. And it's going to be fouled. Neighbor cutting his grass. I should have cut it earlier, man. It's like hot. Here comes the 0-2. And it's blowing away. This one here. Surprised they cut it earlier. It's too hot right now, man. It was too hot at 9 o'clock in the morning. There's a ground ball right side. And Alonso takes himself 2 down. You know, it was freaking 9 o'clock this morning was hot, man. You know, what's it, 2:30? It's even hotter. So Oswald Peraza, 0-2 with a ground out and a fly out. 3 homers and 13 RBIs on the season. Batting .156. That pitch is going to be off the plate outside. 1-0. So 1-0 to Peraza. That's, had to call that a strike. 1-1. Wow. So 1-1 account. That pitch was a ball. Here's a foul. 1-2. This umpire stinks. Randall Paxson. Last time the Yankees had a losing season in 1992. That's 2-2. Last time the Yankees had a losing season was 1992. Man, that was a bad Yankees team. I think that was a really bad team. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike three. And, of course, the Peraza strikes out. We'll go to the bottom of the sixth. 5-2 Yankees. But, yeah, that was right before they got, Pettit made his debut. And, Jeter, Rivera. That was a few years before all that shit. So bottom sixth inning we go. It's 5-2 Yankees. Let's see if Freed comes out there in the bottom of the sixth. He's getting close to 100 pitches, but you're Boone, man. Do you really want to bring out your bullpen in the sixth inning? I wouldn't. I would. So I would definitely try to pitch Freed as long as you can. What's up, man? Venmo, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Venmo is open. Cash App is open. MLB auction. Official merchandise of Major League Baseball, like jerseys and stuff like that. Game worn jerseys. Yeah. Game, we'll be right back. While you wait, get some gear. Yeah. Shop at MLBshop.com. Fanatics experience. Alrighty, we got the bottom of the sixth inning. There's Freed is still out there for the Yankees. Here comes a pitch, and that's going to hit Nemo. So first pitch, first batter of the inning gets hit as Nemo trots down to first. That's now they're gonna take him out. Boone is such an idiot, man. So because now Boone's gonna take him out. What a fucking idiot, man. Boone's an idiot. So they're going to go to the bullpen after one pitch. Now Loiza will come on in relief. It's fucking dumb, man. I don't get Aaron Boone. I don't give it all. Oh man. Man. Maybe I need some caffeine. Maybe I need some caffeine, like tea. You'll get that next. I have been drinking a lot of water. You'll get some iced tea next. Caffeine in me. So Max Fried's going to exit after pitching 5 innings and one batter. So Jonathan Loiza will be coming on in relief for Yankees. It's Nimmo's on at first after he got plunked by Fried. So Alrighty, here we go. So back to action. Jonathan Loizaga on in relief. He has an ERA of 3.54. Does have 2 blown saves this season. So we got Ronnie Mauricio for the pinch hit for Mets here. Right at 227 on the season. We're back in the 6th spot now. So Mauricio at the plate for Mets. Here comes the pitch to the plate. And it's a ball low, 1-0. Alright, so 1-0 the count. Get to Mauricio. Loizaga gonna come set. And the 1-0 is 2-0. Download 2-0. So Loizaga comes set. And here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's going to be a base hit right field. So Mets are going to have 2 on and nobody out. And Mauricio gets a pinch hit single to right field. Mets are in business. Mets are in business here in the 6th. So we're going to have first and second, nobody out. And Brett Beatty also will pinch hit here in the 7th spot, batting 224 on the year. So Loizaga comes set. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit to left field, and it's going to be another base hit. Let's see if they send a runner home, and no, they do not. So the bases are now loaded for the Mets here in the 6th. Man, this game isn't over yet. What's all the everybody left? Everybody left, and things went bad hill for the Yankees. Blaming y'all. Blaming y'all. So 2 pinch hit singles, one by Mauricio, now by Beatty. And Mets are going to have the bases loaded with nobody out in the 6th. And now we're going to have a mound visit. What do you have? We have an interpreter. Why don't speak English? How long has he been in the league? So bases are loaded. Yankees bullpen ERA last 8 games is a cool, whopping 10.33. Hey, Mark Leiter's warming up. Where's he Mario at, Paxton? As Mark Leiter Jr. is in the bullpen warming up, so we're probably going to see Mark Leiter Jr. At some point in this game. You're going to see Mark Leiter. So McNeil batting here for Mets. 1-2. 1-2 for the day. For Jeff McNeil. Loizaga going to come set. And the pitch is 1-0. Unreal fire, Boone. Nobody going to fire him, man. George ain't alive. So 1-0 to count. And the 1-0 pitch is ground slow roller. But Loizaga does. Everybody's going to be safe, huh? Everybody's safe. The ball gets away. 1 run's going to score. And everybody is safe. Oh, my God. Well, Yankees can't even. They can't even field a routine ground ball. That's going to be an error. Oop. How do you explain this? I mean, Loizaga can't even field the ball, man. And then he can't catch it. Are we going to have, who's at the plate? Get Singer, the 9-hole hitter. The pitch is a ground ball to short. They'll go to second, to first, and double play. Double play, but a run does score, though. It's 5-4. They do get the 6-4, 3 double play, but a run's going to score. Nice play by Goldschmidt to dig that out. That ball just stayed in the glove, man. So we're going to have the top of the order back up in Marte. Tying run at third base. The pitch is a strike. 0-1. So tying runs at third base. Marte's 3 for 3. A single, a single, a single. And the first, third, and the fifth. Here comes the 0-1 to Marte. There's a ball just off the plate, 1-1. So 1-1 to count. Here to Marte. And the pitch is fouled. Be 1-2. Like every time I step away for like 5 minutes, yeah, things go haywire for the Yankees. All right, so 1-2 to count as Loizaga will come set. And the 1-2 to Marte is going to be just kind of piece of it. It stays alive, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. And hit to right field this time. Judge coming on and making the catch. Saves the run at third. So the inning is over, but Mets creep back into it. It's now 5-4 going to the 7th. Yeah, foosball. I am. I'm ready for the football game. Should be hopefully it's a good game. I'm gonna give you some iced tea this time. I need some like. I need some caffeine or something. I'll cut your ass. All right, so we got top of the seventh inning coming up. right, so the Yankees up by one, only a run now here in the top of the seventh. That's McNeil's at center, Mauricio's at second. I got Razobon on the mound for the Mets now. He's an ERA of 3.65 on the season. I'm going to have Paul Goldschmidt due up for Yankees as a strike. 0-1. So Paul Goldschmidt is 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. There's the 0-1. That's going to be low. 1-1. 1-1. Yeah, Goldschmidt came around. I forgot I had Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid. So 1-1 account to Goldschmidt. The pitch is foul down the third base side. 1-2. Yep. Edmonton. Yeah, we did. I did Edmonton last week. There's a ground ball, base hit through the middle and center field. So Goldschmidt gets on base again. Should bring Trent Grisham to the plate. So leadoff single for Yankees here the seventh. What's up, Karam? Yeah, did you trust Yankees bullpen? Yeah, come on. You know the Yankees bullpen, their ERA is like almost 11 the last 8 games. As Grisham will, if it's a fair ball, or it's a fair ball. Then the first base side, so Goldschmidt goes to third, and Grisham's at first. Man, that ball! I think that ball went off Alonso. Let's see. It did. Went off his arm. So it's a fair ball. So first and third now Judge at the plate. Last time Judge was up, he hit a home run. We can't walk him now. I mean, they should have walked him last time up. So Judge at the plate, first and third, nobody out. You can't load him. You can't load the base. That's stupid. And now we got what's going on here. That was a pitch clock violation. Should be 1-0. I guess not. Here's a pitch to Judge. Here's a strike, 1-1. I thought that was a pitch clock violation. So Judge is 1 for 3. Had a 2-run home run his last time up. That was his 33rd of the year. Here's the 0-1. That ball's foul back. Yeah, they said the Yankees bullpen ERA lasts 8-9 games, something like that shit. It's 10.88. That's god awful. That means your bullpen's not getting outs at all. 10.88 is their bullpen ERA. That's 8 or 9 games. That's no wonder why they lost 6 straight. That's 1 and 2. Low's low and away. Yeah. We had the Red Blacks and the Elks tonight. So 1 and 2 to Judge. The pitch is 2 and 2. 2 and 2. I'm just here for the Yankees' downfall. They probably will blow this game unless Judge can hit 2 more home runs this game. But I don't know. Yankees bullpen just. That's 3 and 2. The pitch was low. 3 and 2 to Judge. Stanton's on deck. So Razobon comes set. 3-2 pitch. And it's going to be a foul down the third base side. It'll stay 3 and 2. What's up, Aquavision? Aquavision, what's up, man? Can the Yankees bullpen hold this? Aquavision, or I think the Yankees need more. I think the Yankees need about 5 more runs. Here's the 3-2. Judge swings at it. That's hit well again, and that is at the warning track. Makes the catch, but a run will tag, though. and score. It's 6-4. Man, I thought Judge had another one there, but just got under enough. But it does get a run home. It's 6-4 Yankees. Just get a run home. There's one out here. This top of the 7th. Yeah, they had to get a run there. I mean, there's nobody out, and you got a runner at third base. He's got to come home every single time. So Stanton at the plate. One out, one on. The pitch is inside 1-0. Yeah, Yankees. They need to win like in the worst way. No matter how they can win. If they win, 20-19. All right, so counts 1-0 to Stanton. That's a strike. He used it up 1-1. Yeah, I'm watching on the Mets broadcast. The 1-1 is 2-1. I like the Mets broadcast, so like their announcers better than Michael Kay. 2-1 to Stanton. It's right down. Man, swing. 2-2. Swing, man. All right, so Bellinger on deck. He's 2 for 3. Two-two pitch coming to Stanton. No time is called. All right, here comes 2-2 pitch. And that's low. 3-2. Did he go around? No. They peeled down the first, and Stanton did not go around. So count goes full 3-2. And 3-2 pitch. He chases that one. 2 down. Who chases shit, man? Who chases shit, man? 2 down. 2 down. Hey, didn't he retire, that guy Sterling? So 2 down. And Stanton chased. That was ball 4. He chased it. I mean, dude's like, he chases those pitches consistently. I mean, I think he lays off every once in a while, but man, if there's 2 strikes and like full count, man, he'll chase that damn pitch. So Bellinger at the plate. We got 2 out and 1 on in the top of the 7, 6-4 Yankees. Are you watching MLB Network? What broadcast do they have on the MLB Network? Is it like their own? Their own? It's not like the Yankees broadcast or it's like their own broadcast or the best broadcast. So 1-0 to Bellinger. And the 1-0 is fouled. 1-1. Oh, it's their own. Okay. So it's their own announcers and shit. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if they tied in like the home network in. I didn't know that how they did that. All right, so 1-1 to Bellinger, who's 2 for 3 today. He's had a good day today at the plate. As Razoban pitch to 1-1, and the ball gets away, but Warner can't move around the second. It goes to 2-1. Anthony Volpe is on deck. He's 0 for 3. But he does have an RBI today. So Volpe had a productive out. They drove in a run. 2-1 pitch. It's 3-1. But there's sometimes you can get those productive outs that moves guys over, that gets a run home. 3-1 pitch. That's ball 4. That wasn't even close to being a strike. So Bellinger will trot down the first. Grisham goes to second. Now Volpe comes to the plate with the guy in scoring position. Can Volpe get a base hit with a runner in scoring position? He's left the most guys on base this season when he's batting. It's like 160, some crap like that. Pops it back out of play 0-1. You know, when guys get in scoring position, Volpe just doesn't hit. But he gets a chance here to get a guy home. Grisham runs fairly decent at second. Here's the 0-1 to Volpe. That ball's popped out of play 1-2. Our broadcast is ahead of. Wow. Yeah, I'm watching on SNY. No, that's weird. Are you watching on the app as well? Are you live? Sometimes the app doesn't go. So he's chased that pitch. Swing and miss. Of course, Volpe strikes out. We'll go to the bottom of the seventh. It's time to stretch here at Citi Field. 6-4 Yankees. Sometimes when I watch it on the MLB app, sometimes it gets behind. I gotta check it. I gotta check it once in a while, make sure I'm live, because it can throw you off a few seconds. Yeah, Volpe just can't get base hits, man, with guys on base. Oh, no app. Oh wow, no app. Wow, that's weird. Because I know the app is a little behind. Because it's got to be a little behind because internet, but they've done a lot better job making these apps and stuff closer to real time than it used to be. It used to be really bad. When I had Hulu Live, I was probably a minute behind everybody else, or close to a minute. When I had Hulu Live, YouTube TV is probably guessing 25 seconds, roughly, behind. So it's around that. Hulu Live used to be really bad. That's what I didn't take in consideration when I moved off from DirecTV to streaming. Like Hulu Live was the delay. I didn't know the delay was that bad. Probably Aquavision. I've done it the last several years. So I would say yes. I might just start up the same one I had last year. I think I can. And then just if you were in it last year, you're in it this year. And but I have to see. I have to check into that. But man, whew. Yeah, I was second place last year. I was the first loser. Yeah, I was the first loser last year. But I did win another fantasy league. I did win that one. There wasn't any money, but I did win, like bragging rights. No, I do. I want a free one. It's just free. It's just doesn't cost anything. So if you win, you can talk shit. If you lose, like I did, you can't. So bottom seventh we go. 6-4 Yankees. Well, this was the stretch. The seventh inning stretch is usually a little bit longer. Ruth made a great mistake when he gave up pitching, but I don't think so. But Ruth was a good pitcher. But I don't think Ruth made a mistake All right, so Mark Leiter on the mound. That's E. Mario's favorite pitcher. Pitcher to Lindor is high 1-0. Here's Mark Leiter, Paxton Jr. He has an ERA of 4.54, and he's been awful as of late. Here's the 1-0, and it's 2-0. They did it. Yeah, they did it. They brought in Mark Leiter. You not watching, hey Mario? They brought in Leiter to face Lindor. Counts 2-0. The pitch is 3-0. He's thrown 3 pitches, man, and none of them been close. This is like Rick Vaughn before he got glasses. There's a strike. 3-1. This is Rick Vaughn in Major League before he got glasses. Three-one pitch. That's strike 3-2. I like when in that movie when he said when the manager tell Rick Vaughn seeing is the most important thing. What Willie Mays says, I don't think it's that important. I need to get glasses some more of me. 3-2. Oh, time is called. That was funny. He's like, I need to pick out a glass that's more of me. And Lou Brown said, seeing's the most important thing. I don't think it's that important. 3-2 pitch is hit him. Fuck, this dude sucks, man. This guy sucks, man. This guy sucks. I'm sorry, man. But this is the 4th time I've seen him, and he can't get the first guy out in the inning. He can't get the first guy. I think the 4th time I've seen him pitch. The last 4 streams, yeah, I did. No, he didn't pitch. He didn't pitch other day. But he never gets the first guy out. He never gets the first guy out. Never. And he was. It's got to be mental, man. Maybe he needs glasses. Maybe he needs Rick Vaughn needed glasses. Wild thing. Here's pitch to Soto. There's a ball 1-0. So Juan Soto's 0 for 3 with a fly out and 2 strikeouts. Here's the 1-0 to Soto. Nope, they're going to toss it first. Chaser runner back. He's bad. I mean, he can't. Maybe he needs glasses. Maybe we're yelling at him, but maybe they need to take him to America's Best. Now it worked out for a Wild thing. That's a movie, Goose. Here's a 1-0. There's a ball inside, 2-0. I'm just saying. So 2-0 to Soto. Two-0 pitch is fouled. Out of play, 2-1. Man, take the ump with him. Yeah, maybe they both need to go to America's Best. Get some contacts or something. And the 2-1 is me hit to left field, and the Devils will make the catch. I don't know. And long throw they make the kid double play. He did make the catch. Bellinger did make the catch in left field, and they doubled off the runner at first. Whoa. Wow, double play. Is Bellinger, did he make the catch? It's ooh. Man, it's close. So I think this will be a double play. Wow. Man. The play is under review. I think this double play. I think he's out. I think he's out. I think this is going to be upheld. And this is going to be a double play. Nice play by Bellinger in left field. To throw a rope, man. After he makes the shoestring catch, that's a catch. And throws the run around at first as Lindor was too far off. Man. That is so close, man, from Bellinger, man. Damn. So double play, but they are reviewing this. Man, that was a play. Nice play by Bellinger, man. I mean, look at this. I mean, I'm watching the Mets broadcast, and that ball. I mean, that ball was like so close from being hopped, man. To be it was so close from hitting the ground first. I mean, it was like it's crazy. No, the ball can't hit the ground at all. Okay, so they reviewed it, and the play stands. Double play. Wow. I mean, Bellinger that ball that's close to hitting the ground as you can get for not hitting the ground. Double play. That's insane. Man, that's just insane, man. So Alonso at the plate. The pitch is a ball 1-0. So Mark Ladder got a gift there from his outfield. So there's 2 down, base is empty. Alonso up. Next ball to Gator. That's a foul, 1-1. Man. Wow. I mean, Lindor did the right thing. He kind of went halfway, but I think he was really slow getting back. Here's the 1-1. That's a 2-1. I think Lindor did the right thing. You got to go halfway. But I think he could have hustled back a little better, but that's up for the debate. 2-1 to Alonso. That's fouled. Back out of play, 2-2. Man. 2-2 to Alonso. Man, Mark Blatter might. I know it's not a 1-2-3 inning, but 3-2. Not the conventional 1-2-3 inning, but if he gets Alonso out, we'll have 3 batters up and 3 batters down. But you know what's going to happen here on 3-2. He's going to throw a ball. Here comes the pitch. And it's ball 4. Yep. Sucks, man. Yeah, that was a really great throw by Bellinger also. It was, Wilson. All right, now you got to take this dude out, Booney. Yep, they're going to the bullpen. They're going to go with the lefty Hill. That was a really good catch by Bellinger and a good throw at first. But I thought Lindor could have hustled back a little easier, man. Yeah. Bring out the lucky Yankee. I don't have a Yankee hat. I need some more drink though. Pop. Man. So Hill coming in for Yankees here. Man. So the double play ball, man, really it kind of changed the inning. Mark Leiter has problems getting guys out. And he's very fortunate that Bellinger made a nice shoestring catch and then doubled off the runner first. Nimmo is a ground ball. LeMahieu picks it up, throws the second, and there's a third out. That was quick. So one pitch, one out. We'll go to the eighth. 6-4 Yankees. Man, that was quick. Man. So Hill comes in and gets the one pitch and one out. Like seeing that. But the Yankees still got 6 more outs to get with their bullpen. Still 6 more outs. Can they get 6 more outs is the question. Hey. Well, goodbye, Mark. Goodbye, Mark, later. I was, I don't understand these, freaking crown chatting things. Imara's been chatting this whole game in here, and he don't have any points. Just says, I don't understand the fucking shit. Kind of weird. You see on my phone, my phone, I don't see the crowns, but I do on OBS. But on my phone, I don't see any crowns. There are no crowns. Stupid shit. That's freaking weird. I was watching another stream and somebody else said the same thing was happening. That they could see it. They couldn't see it on the phone, but they could see it on OBS. Something stupid. I need to figure out how to take it off. Yeah, I don't understand it, Pax. Imaro's been chatting this whole freaking stream. All right, we got DJ LeMahieu up. He's 1 for 3. Here comes the pitch. And that ball's fouled. 0-1. So Rico Garcia, this season in AAA, he already at 4.45. 37 Ks and 20 walks in AAA. Here's the 0-1 to LeMahieu. Swing and miss. 0-2. So LeMahieu had a strikeout in the second, single in the fourth, strikeout in the sixth. So I guess he's due for another single here in the eighth. Here's the 0-2. And in the dirt, 1-2. One and two. I don't understand it. Here's the 1-2 to LeMahieu. That's strike three looking. One down. One down. I don't understand it, Paxton. I wish I could figure a way to take it off, but so I go to it's like one of these stupid interaction things, but let's see. All right, so Wells at the plate. That's a ball low. 1-0. So 1-0 to Wells. Here comes a pitch from Garcia. That's high. 2-0. And here comes the 2-0. 2-0 pitch. And it's going to be hit on a play, 2-1. It says you can turn it off in the help center. I know, but I've read that, but I have to figure out how to do it. I know you can turn off the little heart things, but here's the 2-1. That ball's hit to the left field and going to be a foul ball. Man. So I can turn off the hard thing. See, watch. I know how to do that. Watch, the hard thing will go away. So 2-2 to count here to Wells. And I know how to do that. I used to turn it off because I couldn't see the chat on my OBS. It messed with the chat, so I turned it off. 2-2 pitch. That's 3-2. But now it doesn't really mess with the chat, so I put it back on. Because I can see it, so. Three-two pitch is fouled. Stays 3-2. Yeah, they fixed it on OBS where it doesn't block the chat. It would block like the bottom. I couldn't see the very last chat until it scrolled up. It was aggravating. 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled on play, so I turned it off. But now, like I said, they fixed it on OBS and. So got one out and nobody on the top of the eighth. Wells at the plate, 1 for 3. That one was a homer earlier in the game. 3-2 pitch is going to hit the right field for a base hit. So Wells gets his second hit of the day. He's down 2 for 4. That's going to bring up this guy with Peraza's thing. He stinks too. So Austin Wells gets a leadoff single here in the eighth. We got Peraza, who's 0 for 3. Here comes a pitch. There's a strike, 0-1. Maybe call him that above the letters strike. So Oswald Peraza batting 155. Is that good? I don't know about now. And it's off the plate, and they appeal to first, and they would say he went around 0-2. I guess they had to give Jazz a day off, and then he'll have a day off tomorrow. Here comes the 0-2 to Peraza. That's blowing away. 1-2. 1-2. And the 1-2 is just fouled. Just stays alive. 1-2. So Garcia up to his 17th pitch. Here comes the 1-2. And that ball's popped up behind home plate. Now drifts back into fair territory. No, it stays foul territory. Yeah, the catcher makes the catch. 2 down. 2 down. All right, so now we're going to go to the top of the order back up. Into Paul Goldschmidt. 2 down here in the 8th. Goldschmidt he's had a good day at the plate. He's 2 for 4. Here comes a pitch. That's a strike. 0-1. Goldschmidt has a double, a single. He scored twice. Got his average up to 285. And the 0-1 is a ground ball to short. And he'll toss a second to get the third out. And the side is retired. We'll go to bottom 8. 6-4 Yankees. Man, yeah, YouTube is weird. You write me the weird. It's weird, man, but so bottom 8 we go, man. Can the Yankees bullpen hold it, man? Can the Yankees bullpen hold this 2-run lead with 6 outs left to go? And can they hold it, man? Will the bullpen collapse? He's not recommending the. Well, is he not recommending the bullpen? Is that what it is? I don't know what he's trying to say there. Don't know what he's trying to say there, but I would say that maybe he's trying to say the bullpen's going to stink. So, bottom 8 we go. We got the Rockies and the White Sox. Oh man, that's a 2 teams at bottom of the American or National League. All right, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Hill still out there for Yankees as Mauricio at the plate. He's 1 for 1. There's a foul. Goes back on 1. Yeah, I don't think he recommends the bullpen. I think the 8 ball knows. He knows that the Yankees bullpen is garbage. That ball is going to be a ground ball, base hit in the right field. So Mets get a leadoff runner here in the 8th as Mauricio is now 2 for 2. And here we go, Paxton. Here we go. Now we need Mike K to come in here. We need Anonymous, Ibario. We're all the Yankee fans. You gotta cheer them on to win, man. So Beatty's 1 for 1. That ball's inside, 1-0. So Brett Beatty had a single back in that 6th inning. We got runner first, nobody out. And here comes the pitch. That's going to be a ground. It's a double play. It is a double play. As Bell, I think it was Goldschmidt with a line out with the catch and then tagged the runner out at first. Double play. So it's going to be how you scored that? A 3. I don't know how you scored that because there was a line out, and then he tagged the runner out. So it's a 3. I forgot how you scored that. I forgot how you score that when one guy makes the out 2 outs himself. 2 down. Two down. Now we're gonna have McNeil up. So it counts 1-1 to him. McNeil's 2 for 3 in the afternoon. That pitch is going to be 2-1. Yeah, the Yankees have had some luck go their way today with two double play balls go their way. 2-1 to McNeil. He's going to foul that in back. 2-2. Yeah, sometimes you need luck. And ball is a grounder to Volpe, and that's going to be the 3rd out. So, we'll go to the 9th. Still 6-4 Yankees. Man. Yankees were, that double play ball really got out of a jam in back-to-back innings. Man. So top of the 9th inning we go, man. It's 6-4. Yeah, 9th inning, man. Yankees need 3 more outs. So time to win. Time to get a winning streak. As a winning streak going on. Got the Rockies and the White Sox. Oh, there's 2 games on ESPN today. They got the Cardinals and the Cubs, it says, and Texas and San Diego. There's 2 games on ESPN tonight. So the free game of the day, but I can't watch the Astros because I'm blacked out. This broadcast is available to watch exclusively on the Space City Home Network, which I have freaking no access to. That's so stupid. It says so stupid. It says to watch the Astros, I have to have the Space City app. I have no access to it. That's on like a cable platform, I believe. I don't have that. That's so stupid. Paying for MLB TV and you can't watch the freaking games. Yeah, I mean, Mario's he's not even showing the top fans. He's not even showing like so freaking weird. I think it's broken. All right, so Trent Grisham going to lead off. He's 3 for 4 with 3 singles. The pitch is a ground ball to Lindor. Going to be 1 down. So 1 down, and Judge comes to the plate. Are they going to pitch the Judge here? Yeah, he should have a crown. It's weird. I don't see it. I don't see it on my phone, which is weird. I think it's broke today. Here's the pitch to the Judge. He has a homer and then a sac fly RBI. 1-0. So Devin Williams is warming up. I guess he's gonna close it out in the ninth. That's 2-0. Are you sitting on your phone? It's weird. Oh no, I know why I can't see it. Because I'm the host. That's why I can't see it on my phone. Because I'm not eligible to have the crown. I bet you if I log out, hit the 2-0. That's 3. That's why I can't see it on my phone because I'm the host. So that's why I can't see it. 3-0 pitch. Right. 3-1. That's why I can't see it. I just thought about that. So 3-1 coming to Judge. And the pitch is a strike. 3-2. Bet you if I log into another account, it'll show. So counts now 3-2 to Judge. And a pitch. Strike 3 looking. 2 down. Judge thought that was ball 4. But K-Box showed the strike. But I think that one was kind of closer than the other ones that were called off the plate. Where's the K-Box in? Show the K-Box again. There's 2 down. And Stanton up. There's a swing and a miss. 0-1. And that was right by the line. But here's the 0-1. That's 1-1. That pitch showed it was just below the letters. That should have been a strike. This umpire stinks. He's got to go to American's Best. And the 1-1. That's foul straight back. 1-2. So 1-2 to count. Here's Stanton. Here comes the 1-2. And Stanton pops it up. Shallow center. And makes the catch for the 3rd out. So we'll go to the bottom of the ninth. We got Singer, Marte, and Lindor coming up for the Metropolitans here in the bottom of the ninth. We'll see if they can break through this Yankee bullpen that's been pretty horrific the past 8-9 games. Come on, where's the 9 at? There it is. So bottom nine we go. I can feel football in the air. It's close. Yeah, Devin Williams is coming out to close it. You're nervous. Well, you shouldn't be as nervous as if it was Mark Leiter, Jr. All right, so bottom now we go. 6-4 Yankees. Still a little nervous. Yeah, well, we'll see if Devin Williams can get an easy 1-2-3 inning. We'll see if the Yanks can get a 1-2-3 inning. And get back in the win column. That they've lost 6 straight. So Devin Williams going to try to close it out for the Yankees. Mets trying to maybe get 3 runs to win. That would be a that happens, Boone needs to be fired. So if you look at his first 14 appearances, when his ERA was 10, last 21 it's at 2.29. So Devin Williams has actually been better as of late, but his ERA is probably not going to show that. So 6-12-0 for Yankees, 4-10-0 for Mets. Judge was 1 for 4 with a 2-run home run, and also had 3 RBIs and a K. So Devin Williams will come on in relief, trying to close it out. There's a hot one down there in Citi Field. Yeah. Here comes the pitch to Torrens. And it's going to be a swing and a miss, 0-1. I'm still watching the Mets broadcast, but and I know they play Seattle Tuesday. They told me they play Cubs this next weekend. Here's the 0-1 to Torrens. That's a strike. 0-2. Well, that pitch was off the plate, man. That pitch is off the plate. This umpire sucks, man. He sucks for both teams. Now the Mets manager is unhappy. As this umpire sucks. We need to go get some contact or something. Here comes the 0-2 to Torrens. That's strike 3 looking. Wow, that was below the plate. Now the Mets manager's about to get tossed. The Mets manager's about to get tossed. I don't blame him. That was a horrible call. That was a horrible call. And this umpire sucks. This umpire sucks. That was a ball. He's getting his money worth. But there's 1 out though. What the umpire says is, I'm surprised Boone hasn't gone ballistic because there was some bad calls that went against the Yankees. Also, this umpire has been bad. Yeah, he's out. Yeah, he was out as soon as he ran on the field. Umpire said, "You're out." That pitch was the K box showed it low. All right, we got Marte up. He's 3 for 4, and the pitch is a ball inside 1-0. So. Bring on the robots. Here's a 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Yeah, we need AI to call balls and strikes, huh? Here's a 1-1. That's 2-1. So Toronto won. Well, the Yankees had to win a game. So 2-1 here to Marte. Now we're going to have time, it's called. Are they checking they bring the trainer out to check on Marte? Did he tweak something? I don't know. Not sure. Not sure what's going on with Marte. Let's see what the on the swing, did he do something? Let's see. I don't know. Like check swing, did he tweak something? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if he like tweaked something on the check swing. I don't know. So 2-1 to Marte. So he's back in the batter's box. And the 2-1 is swing and a miss. 2-2. 2-2. All right, 2-2 to count as Williams delivers the pitch. That's a foul. Stays 2-2. Maybe it's one of the timeout. We'll do it again. 2-2. And the 2-2 coming to the plate. Going to be a ground to third. Toss to first. 2 down. The Yankees are 1 out away of getting a win. Man. Yankees are 1 out away of getting a win. What's up, Karan? Yeah, Marte, it's kind of, I think he tweaked something. So we got, Lindor up, 1 for 3. Here comes the pitch. There's a ball, 1-0. We got Soto on deck here in the ninth. So if Lindor gets on, Soto will have a chance to tie it up. Here's a 1-0. It's a swing and a miss. 1-1. We got dark clouds, man. It was raining. All right, so 1-1 account. That's Williams. There's a 1-1. And it's 2-1. Outside. High. 2-1. So Francisco Lindor is 1 for 3 with a single. He's gotten hit by a pitch. And he has 2 RBIs. And the 2-1 is a swing and a miss. 2-2. Yankees are 1 strike away of ending their 6-game losing streak. And here comes the 2-2. 2-2 pitch. And it's almost hit him. Count goes full, 3-2. No, I don't know that guy from. Lindor almost got plunked. And here comes the 3-2. And that's going to be... Oh, strike 3. They're going to say he went around. They peel down to third base. And then say he went around. And the game is over. Man, so Yankees win 6-4. And Soto was on deck. But Yankees get a win finally. Yankees win. Yankees win. Oh, Yankees win. Man. But, yeah. So that's outnumber Trace. Man. So Yankees losing streak ends at 6. But Mario said Toronto won, so they don't gain any ground on Toronto, but they needed to get a win for their own well-being. Terrible ump. Yeah, the umpires were pretty. Umpire was pretty bad in this game, both sides. I was surprised Boone didn't get tossed at some point in the game. So Yankees, we had 6-12-0. Mets were 4-10-0. Yankees are 49-41. Mets are 52-39 on the year. Fried gets the win, 11-2. Pop gets the loss, 0-1, and Williams gets his 12th save of the season. And the time of game is 3 hours and 2 minutes. So, wow. Nice. 3 hours, 2 minutes. Like to see that. Seemed like it lasted longer than 3 hours and 2 minutes, but it didn't. So the Yankees are going to be at home on Tuesday. They're going to face the Seattle Mariners. And I got nothing else to do. So I got nothing else to do next week. And so I'm going to keep at it, man. One of these days, YouTube is going to find me doing Yankee games. One of these days, they're going to find me. But yeah, I'll be here tonight for some CFL football. As they find me doing CFL football. I don't know why they don't find me doing Yankees baseball, but well, I said I'm gonna keep on going. But yeah, did I do that? I don't know what I didn't. Hold on. I picked the winner. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, the Yankees were the Yankees were the winning option with 100% of the bets. So we get our bets, Paxton. Get our bets. Man. Hold on. Something's screwing up here. Hold on. I gotta fix the betting here. It's not screwing up. Hold on. What the fuck's going on with this goddamn thing? I don't know. It says the Yankees, but then it says it's been canceled. What the fuck? I don't know, man. Fuck, I don't know. Hold on. We'll do it again here. Fuck this. Hold on, Paxton. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna win our bet. Hold on. You there, Paxton? Hold on. Don't go nowhere. You know what you bet earlier? Bet it again. Bet it again. I know. I put 100,000. I know I did. All right. All right. But now I can complete it. All right. Now I got it. There we go. All right. Now it gave us our points. Alrighty. I'll see you in a few hours for some Canadian football, eh? So have a good one.